Thank you for watching Dance with Alia, and I'm here with Jayna Manoushe, who is about to bless us with some of her dance history.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Take it in.
So, you have always been involved, or you've always been exposed to dance and music, especially because your mother, Marta Schill, and her love and passion for dance. What was your first dance experience? Dance class, maybe. What was your first dance class?
I did jazz and ballet when I was little. I was not like a little protege from the very beginning. My mom let me do my own thing. Ballet dance was a little more eccentric back in the day. It wasn't like there was no Shakira. It was for people who are a little more. When you're a kid, you don't really want to do what your mom does. So I started with jazz and ballet, and ballet was very boring for me. And now I love ballet, and I understand why we need it as dancers. But back then I was like, I want to move. I want to get out of here. So anyhow, I don't remember. I was like a rat in like, or maybe a mouse. That's cuter. In a play, for like Snow White and stuff. I don't know, one of those things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for a recital.
I thought you were making a metaphor.
No, no, I'm not that smart.
Literally.
I'm not that smart. And yeah, so I was never like the frontliner for any of those recitals. I was usually like a background dancer. But yeah, so then as I got older, I learned to fall in love with ballet dance. I was always surrounded it, but I really never got involved with it until my late teens, early 20s. Yeah, and I did because I saw a group called the Flowers of the Desert. They performed to Cashmere by Led Zeppelin. It was a very fusion-y piece. A lot of hair tossing, a lot of crawling, maybe very little belly dance, and maybe that's what I liked about it. And I started studying with them, and they're wonderful instructors, and it segued me into belly dance.
Did you do crawling and modern dance too?
Did I do what? Oh, and crawling? Yeah, probably. I'm sure I did.
I like the weird modern stuff too.
Right? Yeah, I do too. Contact improv. I haven't figured out yet. I don't know about. I haven't gone into that quite yet. But yeah, I like the moderny, crazy, fusiony, weird stuff. Yeah.
What kind of music inspires you now?
That is a very interesting question. I love everything. That sounds so lame. I love classical Egyptian music. I grew up listening to a lot of that. Kulthum. My dad's Armenian from Lebanon. They played a lot of the old records when I was growing up, the belly dance records. And now just I get really inspired by beats, like heavy beats really make me want to move. I just a little bit of everything. I don't always belly dance to traditional belly dance music, but when I do, sorry, I turned to the Dos Equis guy. Sorry, and I had no follow-up.
But when she does,
it's incredible. I don't know. I could have come up with something better.
yeah, it was perfect.
Okay.
What? So now have you retaken ballet or?
I try to get into classes. I do, and then when I do take ballet, as horrible as I am at it, I try to really zone in on what it's doing for me, and the core and the balance and the posture and all these things. So I should go to more classes. I will start, I promise.
You heard it here.
June 8th, 2014. Check in with me a year from now and see what I've been doing. Yeah.
So when did you know you were a dancer?
I just, when I was little, I had the fortune of having parents that were like, whatever you want, give it a shot. I did like karate, soccer, saxophone. I mean, like they were so sweet and patient and kind with me. And the only thing that really stuck was dance, throughout my whole childhood and into my adulthood. So it's one of those things I can't help it. I find myself like at the grocery store, like all of a sudden, like, and then it's embarrassing. So yeah, it's just part of my everyday everything, Yeah.
Do you have another part-time job?
Do I? What am I doing right now? I always do so many different things. I work at a front desk at a studio, sometimes at a studio that I teach at. I work there sometimes if they need someone to fill in. Right now, I just teach and perform. That's kind of all I do, and I can't even believe that that's true. Why aren't I should be bartending. I'm a hell of a Let me pour you a stiff one. You'll come back. Yeah, no, that's all I do right now. Yeah.
Well, then you're blessed to have music and dance just your life.
I am so grateful. I mean, it's kind of like my boyfriend or my husband, and it's always going to be there for me, and I don't have to, ever worry about it straying. That's super lame, but it's totally true. It's my comfort and my love and my inspiration, and it gets me through those hard days sometimes, Yeah.
Well, it was so lovely getting to know you a little more. And you're here in Los Angeles. Where do you teach at?
I teach at the Heartbeat House in Atwater Village, and I also teach at the Dance Garden in Atwater Village. I love Atwater Village. It's a beautiful area. And I teach at a place called Star Dance in Monterey Park. Yeah. And
what's your website?
JaynaManouche.com, JaynaManoushe.com. And Manouche was my grandma's name. I'm half Armenian. Manouche was her name. It means violet. So it's my middle name, and I just thought I'd add it on to my dance name. Yeah. Thank you. I like you.
Well, thank you so much for watching our interview with Jayna Manoushe, and I hope that you check her out one day. She's actually an incredible performer and also a wonderful teacher too. A lot of energy. Yeah, she'll work you, she'll make you sweat. So yeah, but I think some of that musicality from just always having music a part of your life. So it's there.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for watching Dance with Alia.